I guess it's putting theory into action. You're constantly looking around you and taking in the environment.
We're actually getting to see areas that we've learnt about, get immersed in all of it, and it makes the understanding a lot better.
The lecturers are really, world experts in everything that they're teaching you and help you facilitate that education, which is why we're out here.
Well, Yosemite was an absolutely incredible experience because you got the whole management of the park, seeing how everybody could go around completely by themselves without being told, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that.
Seeing how people go there just to experience wilderness. And of course it's completely artificial because it's got Wi-Fi, it's got restaurants, all that kind of stuff.
The headline thing we've been able to do out here is go to the Sierra Nevada Aquatic Research Laboratory. They have some of the cutting-edge technology, they have some amazing hydrological channels. This is the sort of thing you'd expect doctoral students maybe to have, or master's students, academics, and yet we're undergrads and we've been able to come out here and harness the facilities and the resources right out in the middle of the beautiful Sierra Nevada.
So our hypothesis is the percentage cover of algae. The group has been split up into different sections that will talk about a specific place that we visited.
It really helps to develop your interpersonal skills, you get more confidence speaking out, get feedback on that, and that's going to be so helpful when you go out into the real world to get a job.
Penryn was the only place I actually applied to do geography. I applied to do marine science everywhere else. Doing a degree in geography and being able to come on this trip has allowed me to do exactly the kind of stuff that I'm interested in.
There's so much heritage in Santa Cruz, and I got a really good opportunity when I came here. I just contacted one of the anthropology lecturers at the University of California. I got to speak to him for like an hour and he gave me so much information.
We're reaching that stage where we're kind of having to decide what we want to do with our lives. Being able to speak to people who are naturalists, who are working in environmental education, who are working for national parks is a really interesting insight into what those jobs could be.
California is unique because we have the ocean, we have the desert, we have the mountains. This is where 5,000-year-old trees live. I mean, where else in the world can you really experience this?
So we're picking out an invasive species called French broom, quite a few of us, so I think we'll probably get a lot of it cleared out.
We did some voluntary work, just nice to be doing something positive on a field trip that's actually going to have a lasting impact.
You get to meet so many new people, just bond with different people that you wouldn't normally speak to.
This course was really unique because you got the chance to do physical and human geography to start with. Having that background knowledge, everything you learn does come up again and again, and being able to, like I said, being able to see them in front of you, that's pretty amazing.